We have another day here at the shop that I'm going to show you what we're doing. On this car, specifically, it had a little accident fender bender on the left side. It's a 2025 Maybach. They hit a bump or something real hard, and they bend the rack and pinion. Rack and pinion in this car is, according to Mercedes, if you bend it, you have to replace it. If one of the rods is bent or anything else, you have to replace the whole rack and pinion. Rack and pinion is extremely expensive. In that case, I want to say it's about maybe $4,500, maybe $5,000. The reason is it's electrical part. And I think also Mercedes-Benz want to make a lot of money. To replace the rack and pinion, we have to drop the subframe, have to hold the engine on top to make sure that the engine doesn't drop down because we removed all the support for the engine. One of the things that a lot of people don't know, we're following instructions very precisely for Mercedes-Benz. There is different torque specs to every single part that you installed. And also every single model will have a different torque specs. So you can't just memorize it. You have to follow the instructions. We print it out. We have all the documentation. We have all the torque specs, all the special tools we have to use to be able to perform the job. For example, right here next to me, there is one tool that when we drop the subframe, we have to disconnect the struts, hoses and everything, and they're under a lot of pressure. So we have a machine here that the purpose of the machine is to decompress the system. We hook up the hoses into the system, push a few buttons here and there, and tell the computer to decompress, to take all the pressure out of the system. Because what would happen if you're not using this machine and you just try to open the bolts, so much pressure is going to come out of the struts that literally can cut your head off. By the way, this tool here by itself is about $30,000. And if you don't have that tool, you can't work on these cars. Don't attempt to do it at home by any means. There's some, the older models, the 70s, 80s, 90s, you could work on them. The newer cars, you cannot work on them. The equipment, the sophistication of the equipment and the machine is insane. How much engineering, in my opinion, over-engineering, but how much engineering they put into this car, and then every part that you have to remove, you have to use a special tool to remove it. So over here, we got this tool that's supposed to decompress the system itself and allow you to be able to connect things. So on this car itself, we're going to change the rack and pinion. I think there's also a damage to the subframe from the accident. We're waiting for the insurance to approve the subframe too. As soon as they approve that, we can put everything back in, do some tests on the system, put pressure back into the system, and get the car out of here.